To receive a Bachelor of Science in Psychology. He is going to speak on behalf of the undergraduates.
As soon as you guys are done with photos, if you could move back, please.
I need a new cover photo. Thank you. So, a few weeks ago, I was seeking inspiration for this speech. I was browsing my library of literary masterpieces. War and Peace by Tolstoy, The Odyssey by Homer, and then after that I came across my 8th grade yearbook, in which I found a quote that I picked back then, and it read, "A stranger is a friend you haven't met yet." And for me, those words rang true these past 4 years, and especially in today's commencement ceremony. The class of 2013 sits before you, once strangers, but now friends. Our collective actions speak volumes of our spirits, and our shared experiences bind us together. I can't recount every long night we spent writing notes in the smallest handwriting we could, because our professor let us use a cheat sheet. The extra minutes of precious sleep lost because we had to go to the bookstore to grab a Scantron, or to the library to print out a paper right before class. We went to Calorega and snuck out sandwiches. We snuck out sandwiches like Indiana Jones sneaking out relics from lost temples. And lucky for us, Calorega is only half as booby-trapped. Walking the campus at night, wary not of strangers or suspicious people, but of the deer that might turn on you when you least expect it. But where does that time go? What verbal acrobatics have to take place for 4 years to turn into mere minutes? How does anyone use only 1,000 words, each one a confession, a testament to the way that our lives have changed? But most importantly, how could have we done this alone? Life is not a journey embarked upon by our lone selves. Some of us came to Dominican to start our lives, and some of us came here to start over. Some came from deserts, and some came from cities, from far off oceans and distant mountains, and some from our very own Californian backyard. The biggest thing, though, was that most, if not all of us, came here as strangers, and becoming friends on Facebook doesn't count. Unfortunately. We became friends at the ice cream social the night of move-in day. We became friends at orientation when we came up with our silly nicknames and played those icebreakers that everyone loves. We shared coffee in the morning, swearing we'd never take another 8 a.m. class. And we took more 8 a.m. classes together. We roared from the bleachers for the lacrosse team as they finished one of their best seasons. Even if I personally still don't know how lacrosse works. We learned that we can push the boundaries of the human body watching the Alonzo King line dancers semester after semester. And we were at the very forefront of a prank freshman year that went out of hand. We got a taste of the fruit of free speech and artistic expression at Soul Candy. We practiced those nursing techniques on each other as we learned them, making those mistakes long before before, we had to prove our worth in the skills lab, and soon after in our clinicals. We admired the creative works in the library, summing up the 4 years we spent slaving before a blank canvas, suddenly filled with colors that we didn't even know existed, but were brought to life because they were ours. And those were the days we saw slip so seamlessly into nights when part-time jobs, internships, volunteer positions, and extracurriculars became the metronome that helped us keep time, especially when the rhythms became more complicated. From a steady beat in 4/4 to a complicated swing in 9/8, we all managed together to put our feet in the right places and dance. But every journey is not without hardship. We had our differences, and even more so, we've had our losses. Arguments, disputes, altercations. All of these things occurred among us, irritated with deadlines, finals, and stresses of everyday life. But with time, we saw past it and learned to work together towards a common goal. And some of the friends who were with us at the very beginning might not be here with us right now, but may their successes ring loud with ours. Going forward, we need to remember the friendships and community that we've built here at Dominican. Let us take the Dominican experience of community to progress in whatever we do. We will accomplish greater things together than we could ever hope to by ourselves. Some will go forth to heal the bodies and minds of others. Some to inspire and provoke the hearts of those around them. Some will create or perform works of art, splashing color into a world that can seem so black and white. But regardless of what we do, let us be a light for those around us, opening the eyes of the world, unveiling a world of possibility. And later on, we'll meet again someday. The first drink is on me. Alright, but amidst all the talk of past and future, let's remember to be present and keep the present in mind. It can be difficult to be in the present, like, for instance, when you're making your way here and you forget that this is a college campus and not a state park. It's hard to stay in the moment when you're scouring the campus for parking spots, muttering 4-letter words under your breath, where Palm Avenue meets with Magnolia right in front of Calarega, where there should really be a couple stop signs. Let's remember, even when some of the graduating seniors are asking, when did we get tennis courts and a soccer field? May 18th, it came in a blink of an eye. But let's slow down. Let's remember who we're here with. Take in the warmth of the sun, the smell of the air, and the sound of my soothing voice tickling your ears.
Oh my gosh.
This moment will never come again.
That's my brother! All right now! Yeah! All right, brother!
So let's thank everyone who got us here. To the moms, dads, uncles, aunts, siblings, anyone we consider friends and family, thank you for being there. Being our constant in a world of changes. The faculty, who not only fostered our intellectual capabilities, but also developed meaningful relationships with us. The maintenance, facilities, and office teams, who are the stage crew of our magnificent performance, keeping everything running smoothly behind the scenes. We could not be who we are today without the bonds that we built at Dominican. Our successes are amplified by friends who share it with us, and the crippling blows of failure are softened by the kind words of support and the encouragement of friends who offer ice to the black eye of only temporary defeat. We have not gone through this test alone. 4 long years and we're still here. We're still standing and more ready than ever. With fire in our hearts, let us go forward and shine bright not just as the best Dominican university has to offer, but as the very paragon, the best example of human cooperation and spirit. So, if a stranger is just a friend you haven't met yet, let's go make some friends. Thank you.
I now ask John Kennedy, the Vice President of Student Life, to come forward to present the Outstanding Student Award.